Hey YouTube, it's me. Um, this video is going to be about Manic Panic versus Splat. Now, the last time I did a video is like, my hair is like auburn or brown. I can't remember because it's been a really long time since I made a video. But my hair is like, I think here. I remember getting it cut really short. Like, it was like here because I wanted to flip my hair. And I think the last time I made a video it was like here, but now it's like here. Anyways, but as you can see, it's black and blue. I dyed it like 3 weeks ago. But before I dyed it, I was talking to one of my friends. I'm like, maybe my dad will think I'm old enough to dye my hair not natural color. I'm like, he's not going to let me. I was actually surprised when he said yes. But my friend's like, oh, you should definitely use Manic Panic, don't go with Splat. And I'm like, why? And she's like, because Splat damages your hair and Manic Panic doesn't, and Manic Panic stays in longer, and all this stuff. And when Manic Panic starts, uh, like, when Manic Panic starts washing out, it still looks good, but when Splat washes out, your hair is pretty much messed up, and it doesn't look good. And so I'm like, I might use Manic Panic. But I waited like about 3 weeks after that conversation. No, I think it was 3 weeks. No, it was actually a week after that. Before I asked my dad, and I looked at my friend's hair, and when we were talking about that, it was like a week before it was like a week or two before I dyed my hair. And my other friend went to my friend's house, and she had like black hair, and she wanted to get the under part of her hair dyed red. And she also wanted to like get like a little emo hairstyle going on. So she used Manic Panic because my friend recommended it. And when I was about to dye my hair, the red part was actually starting to turn orange, and I didn't like it, and I didn't know how the blue would come out after a week or two. So I went with Splat, plus Splat is like cheaper. Because if you get Manic Panic, you have to buy the bleach, and then you have to buy the Manic Panic. If you get Splat, Splat already has bleach in it. Unless you get the washable, and I hate the washable. Like, you put it in, and then you have to blow dry it, and then you have to brush it to make sure that's fully dry, and if it's not, then you have to blow dry it. It takes, like, for me, it kept on taking me a long time to blow dry it. It took me, like, it would take me, like, 3 minutes to blow dry it. So, I hated it. Anyways, so, I looked at my dad one night, and I'm like, hey, Dad, can I, like, dye my hair blue? Like, originally I wanted to get my entire head blue. He's like, why? And I'm like, well, I have blue eyes, so I think it would look good. And he's like, I'm not saying your entire head, but you can pick 2 unnatural hair colors and dye your hair as long as Ashley supervises. And Ashley's my roommate. But so I'm like, oh my god, are you serious? And I like flipped out, and then he said however, which kind of ruined it. But I asked him about black, and he's like, yeah, you can dye your hair black. So he let me dye all my hair black and my bangs blue. And originally it was going to be blue on the bottom too, but it just got so complicated. I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to dye my bangs. So I used Splat, and it's been about 2 weeks. Hey, come here, I want to use your hair as an example.
No.
Why?
My face.
What about your face?
Here.
She used the Splat too, and she had to re-dye it because she used red and it started turning pink. Shut them your bangs. And she had Splat in her bangs too, but she just like bleached her bangs a couple of nights ago, and that's why it came out. So, yeah. Anyways, but I would totally recommend Splat over bleach, because, Splat over Manic Panic, because with Manic Panic, it's like $10 just for like the little bottle, and then you have to buy your own bleach for it. And if you get Splat, it like comes with the bleach and everything. And I did mine 2 weeks ago, and it's all that's happened to it so far is it's a little bit lighter, and that's about it. Like, it's probably going to be maybe a month and a half before I had to like put more blue in it. But other than that, besides my roots coming out a little bit teal, like, I don't know if I can find it. I can't find it. And then, like, as you can see, my roots are like a little bit blonde, like bleach blonde when it's at the roots, and that's because when I did my hair, I didn't go like, I didn't dye it straight to blue, like straight to the roots, because it said not to do that, so I didn't. Where did it go? I totally lost it. You can't really see on the camera anyways, but like around towards like under here where people can't really see, it's like a tealish color. So it's going to like change because it's an unnatural color. Like, I was retarded and I was too lazy to take a bath after I got my hair dyed, so like 3 days after I dyed my hair I went to go take a bath, and when I looked at the water it was like purple because I still had hair dye in from the black and the blue was washing out, so it turned out purple. And then like the girl with the red hair, she took a bath because she was lazy too, and it was like pink, so she posted a picture on Facebook and she's like, never take a bath while you're on your period, ladies. And for some reason this guy thought that she was being serious, and it was hilarious. Like, I'm like retarded people now. But yeah, I would totally recommend Splat. And the reason why I'm making this video is because when I was trying to figure out which was better, I kind of like went on Google and YouTube, and I couldn't find any advice. Like, people were talking crap about each other and they weren't even saying why, and like most of the things that I was looking at, it's like Manic, Panic, 100%, Splat sucks, and then I want to tell you why, and I got some serious rage going on. I'm like, why won't you tell me why? Ah! I was mad, but yeah. Oh, and then Splat, it does damage your hair, but after about 2 days of me washing and conditioning my bangs, it went back to the soft feeling that it had before I dyed it. And, well, my hair kind of does that every time I dye it. It kind of just dies until I wash and condition it. But yeah, I would totally pick Splat over Manic Panic any day. Thanks for watching. Bye!